Well, growing up in Flint, Michigan, where I'm from, is all in the news right
Right.
now. People are learning about the conditions in Flint and, how bad it is. And, I came up in a kind of environment where no one told you anything. Like, I remember being a young man asking, like, what does this mean and what does that mean? And like, well, one day you're gonna find out. That's what you're gonna do, And it was like everything was thrown at you. You know what I mean? It was like, you get hit by a bus and like, that'll teach you not to cross the street at this corner. And but I do have to get hit by a bus to learn that, And my thing, I remember I had my best friend, and I said, listen, and it was this desperate. I was this desperate. I said, man, when you find out something that I don't know, promise me you'll tell me. And I promise you that if I find out something that you don't know, I will tell you. Because we would go and ask people, and they literally were like, one day you're gonna find out. And my thing was, when I found out, and I made a vow to myself, when I found out, I'm gonna tell everybody. And that's what this book was about.
But what did you find out about being a good man? What is your definition of being a good man?
You know what? It's more about being human. Because this is the thing, I am male and female. I am. I'm both. My race has nothing to do with who I am. My gender, me, it's beyond. I live outside of this body. I am a mind. Terry Crews is a mind. I am the spirit animal, okay? All right? But I want to say this. Everyone here is. You are outside of all of that. And this is the thing. Now, being a black man, and what was
a fit black man.
a big black man, one of the biggest.
I said a fit.
And what happens is there are paradigms that are set up, and these paradigms become prison cells. These paradigms are cells with no locks. There are things that there's no gates on them, there's no door, but you put yourself in your I'm a black man cell. And you identify with I am a black man, because this is the thing, you want them to tell you how to think. Okay, how does a black man think? How does an athlete think? So I'm gonna put myself in this paradigm. I'm a football playing man. So now, as a football player, how do I think? Could you tell me how to think? We do that democratically. We do that as a Republican. We do that on social levels. We do that any kind of way. But there are no locks on these cells. Because you have now any attempt to categorize a person by the way they look, their gender, it's also an attempt to determine their worth as a human being. My big problem is that this is one thing I need to address more so than anything, because we can get real slick with how we talk. We can know the right things to say, and we can appear very cool and very forward and progressive and feminism and the whole thing. But the deal is what do you believe? As an individual, what do you believe? And this is the problem. You can have two opposing beliefs in your brain at the same time. Now, I'm telling you the truth. You think you can't. You think, I know what I believe, I know what I am, I know what I am. But I said, I love my wife, I love my family, I know that. But then I love pornography. And the two are opposing to each other. They oppose each other.